Thank you all for coming on board. If y'all can hear me, let me know. As you can see, what the title is about, Trump is destroying America. Some people say he's doing a great job. Others are like, what the hell is he doing? So I kind of want to hear from a, um, I guess, a human perspective, what everyone is thinking about that. Let me know what you're thinking. Um, a lot of people are saying that um, this is kind of where the chickens are coming home to roost, meaning we have done so much to other people, and it was just a matter of time before they decided to start doing stuff to us, right? And this is what we're doing to ourselves. We decided to select a immature, socially awkward, cognitively delayed man child to run this country. Because again, you weren't happy with the fact that a black man actually won the biggest position in the entire world, right? That's what some say what the president of the United States is. So, what does America do to say we are angry that Americans decided to do that? They voted for an entertainer. And if it wasn't so tragic, what's going on in the world, it would be entertaining. It's probably entertaining for others. But as an American citizen who has seen their unalienable rights be stifled, it's not entertaining. And we still have a nice portion of Americans that are supportive of this fiasco of a presidency. So I am curious as to what others think about the progress or the status of this country. Do you believe that we are better off than we were before Trump came into office? I do want to say, add to you that in 2025, Donald Trump and his family acquired over $2 billion in assets. Barron, the youngest child, I think he is worth $120 million. Barron, the same child who's now a man who took advice from consultants of the Manosphere, Andrew Tate, on his dating and his clothing. Donald Trump, who listens to a a war criminal who is actually wanted internationally, has an international warrant that even Madani said that he deserved to be arrested when he came to New York. Now, whether he did or not, who knows? Because people are not going to do what they're supposed to do. And they say it, but they don't do it. So this is just going to be me kind of sharing my little tidbit on current events. And then you all tell me when you look at this later what you all think about it. Because I'm probably going to clip it and add it, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But what triggered me to do this live was I was doing content and I was speaking of the unalivement of Black women, the fruit. I can't remember. Is it forbidden? What is it? The hanging fruit. And it was becoming an epidemic. And I'd seen so many, I want to say like 80 in the last 2 years or something just crazy like that. And white America still wants to believe that Black women just all of a sudden want to just hang ourselves. Like that just makes no sense, especially with Black people when we know that the historical background behind the whole hanging thing. Why in the world would we all of a sudden decide to go and want to hang ourselves? That makes no sense. But white America wants to believe that instead of doing something about combating their people who are unaliving us. Black women, black children, black men, uh, black everybody, anybody that's black. If you're breathing while black these days, it seems like you have a target on your back. And I think it was Yo-Yo back in the day that was saying basically that white people just want to get rid of us. And to me, it's true even to this day, several decades later, because what else could it be except for you wanting to get rid of us? You have Trump who is saying to you all that he doesn't care about you being able to eat. He doesn't care about you being able to go to work, to have gas in your car, to go to work. He doesn't care about you having to wait 3 or 4 hours and then at an airport. He doesn't care that if you go to another country, you could be assaulted because of what he's doing here in America and how he is treating other countries, including European countries, which is supposed to be their ally. When you have UK or France or um, Finland or Greenway, those types of white, pale white countries that don't want anything to do with America. He is isolating America. And I'm telling y'all, give it to the end of November after these midterms, depending on how it plays out. There's going to be an attack in America, and it's going to come from within America because you are allowing Pete Hegseth to take all the military and disperse them all around the world, which means that America will be vulnerable north, east, south, and west. And who's going to defend us? The National Guard? Nothing against the National Guard. But let's be real, between the National Guard and the Marines, who would you want to protect you? Between the National Guard and even the Army, who would you want to protect you? It's like asking the mall security mall cop against Rambo. Who do you think is going to prevail? This is the reality that Americans, white Americans in particular, y'all should be paying attention to because it's more y'all than black and brown people. And I'm saying that white America because white America, you are the ones that created this system. Black America didn't. Through submission, black people have just had to grin and bear this system, this good old boy system. And the good old boy is y'all. So, white America, as I often said, it is time for you to, what they say about it, take your head out of your ass and actually do something about what you have created. And let's just go here. There are going to be some that hear this that are white that are saying, I didn't have anything to do with it. I have black friends. Well, you are just as much complicit as the ones that are blatant. And let me explain why. You are the very ones that even though you have black friends, you know your white friend does not like black people. And yet you still allow them to be your friend. So are you really friends with that black person? The answer is no, you're not, because you're just as complicit. So demon rats, Democrats, I'm talking to you as well. You all think that you are allies of black people. You're not. The only times that you have been aligned with black people or you've encouraged the alignment is when it was for your agenda, i.e., the feminist movement. That wasn't about black people. It was about white women wanting to have equality. So what did they do? They come over to the black side and tell the black women in particular how this can help our black men. So of course we want to help our black men to have a piece of the quote unquote American dream. So of course we're going to back these white people up. And when the white women got their agenda, they left us to our own demise. Same thing with black men. Love, love, I love love, right? But we also have to call the reality. When black men had the opportunity to date and marry white women, they left black women to our demise. Prior to, they were some of our biggest supporters, black men. It was really about that black love. But when black men got the authority, the legal authority to love others, they went and they loved others and they left black women to our demise. And yet, 2026, those very same black men have an issue with black women doing the exact same thing. Get a grip, get reality. Black women just doing what y'all have been doing to us for centuries, I mean, for decades. So get a life. Black women, I encourage us all to just love. Whoever loves you, whoever is your person, love on that person. Getting back to white America, getting back to the topic at hand that Trump is destroying America. When you have a Supreme Court that rules in his favor, that he can accept money from any lobbyist, that the sky's the limit. When you have a Supreme Court that has okayed that ballroom, that gaudy ballroom, when you have a Supreme Court that could care less about your body, women that could care less about your body, that's saying something about the state of America, right? And yet, no one wants to do anything about it. And I think that's the part that hurts me. But I'm going to leave out of here and I'm going to come back because I really want to talk about some things that I've witnessed here on social media that instead of bringing us together, it's actually made it worse for us as Black people, and yet Black women in particular. It's time for us to step up and become our own lion, our own woman king, and we're doing that little by little. We're doing that, and I have some ideas as to how we can do more of it. Just bear with me here. I'm going to come back and give you another prompt. This is probably going to be on private. All right.